Everyday Boss Bells is brought to you by Just Create JA, LH Multimedia, Jamaica Observer, Catherine Speak Spring Water, Adam and Eve Day Spa and Salon, Reasons and Seasons Decor, CPJ's Yellowtail Bubbles Sparkling Wine, New Levels Decor, the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel, Charissa Zoe Makeup Artistry, and Cali Danny Designs. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Everyday Boss Bells. I am your girl, Micheline the PR Belle. Today we're talking all things beauty. I am joined by Charissa Clemetson. She is a brand and digital marketer, but she's also a fabulous makeup artist. Hi Charissa, welcome.
Hi Mish, thanks for having me.
No problem, you're most welcome. Tell me, what does beauty means to you?
To me, beauty just has to do with how you feel about yourself. It's commonly said beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And really, it's when you feel and think that you are beautiful, and when you have that inner confidence, that's what comes out. And that's what other people see and translate as beautiful. Funny enough, last night I was watching a movie, and there was an ad for this Amy Schumer movie where she struggles with low self-esteem. And then she falls in the middle of a workout class, hits her head and has like a mild concussion. But when she wakes up, she thinks she's the most beautiful woman on the planet, and it changes her life. And nothing about her physical appearance changed, but it changed her life because she looked at herself differently. And
so she was seeing a beautiful woman.
Oh yeah, she looked in the mirror and went, "Oh my God, who is that?" Like, and looking at everybody like, "Are you seeing this?"
But she hasn't changed physically.
Nothing on the outside changed.
So you'd say feeling beautiful is a mindset over
Absolutely.
the physical.
Absolutely. It doesn't matter what the outside looks like. It doesn't. I say this all the time about carnival, where people have on strings and feathers. All they're wearing is confidence, and that's all you need to wear.
That's true.
Yeah.
But tell me, when did you feel beautiful? Did you always feel beautiful?
Oh no, God no. I actually didn't find that out for myself until about 2 years ago. I won't use the word struggle. I've stopped using that word now because I think I've gotten to a point where I've overcome it. But I dealt with low self-esteem for pretty much most of my life. And it wasn't until about 2 years ago when my marriage was falling apart, I was separated from my husband at the time, and everything was really like falling apart. Like the china has now dropped and it connect with the floor and it mash up now. And that was the lowest point in time in my life. And I went to therapy, and my counselor was saying, okay, I'm expressing all of these feelings about, not feeling wanted and, the whole gamut. And she goes, "All right, so?"
Yeah,
I'm like, what do you mean? When you say that, so like, are you supposed to say that? What do you mean, so? So what if you don't want to? That's fine. That's okay. As simply as that. That's all right. This is loss. And it was through that experience of saving my life and, overcoming such a deep sadness and learning to appreciate my own worth. That was when I started to realize I was beautiful. That's when I learned it, and I had to retrain my brain because it was grasping to strings almost of, if I don't believe this, I'm not going to get out of this situation, and I have to believe in my own worth for me. I can't rely on anybody else to believe that for me. And in learning to believe that was when I started to look in the mirror and go, "You?
But you are nice.
Look good." Yeah, like you stay good. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you are a beautiful woman.
Thank you.
So I am glad you have come to that place where you've realized that. But when the counselor said that to you in the moment, how did you feel? And how long did it take you to get to a place where you could accept and own that you're beautiful?
I felt all types of way. because I'm saying no. And I almost felt like she wasn't hearing me. Like you couldn't possibly know what I'm feeling right now, except she has been through even worse situations. So I know she actually does. And it was off-putting at first. I was like, but what do you mean? And in a situation like that, you want to feel like, how dare this person not want me? Like that is unacceptable behavior. Why?
But don't
Why?
you think that means underneath it all, you knew that you were all that because you were like,
Yeah, why though? Yeah, you
I
don't
am
get to do that.
I am the ish.
Yeah, no, that's not okay. So it did feel, really off. But then I stopped and went, you're right. I really had to make it sink in. And it wasn't overnight. That process, I would say at least a year of going through everything, rethinking, and affirming myself just every step of the way. I'm the kind of person who will write post-its and stick them on my mirror and on my wall so that, when I wake up in the morning, I see them in front of me and have to affirm myself. I make it the screensaver on my phone. Every time I open my phone, there's something there that's affirming me, or it's a scripture or something like that. And it does take time. Not gonna lie, it takes time, and it was easily at least a year, but it's so worth it.
Well, I'm glad you're at a place of acceptance. But you're in the beauty industry as a makeup artist. And of course, makeup is now the rave in terms of everybody wants to look glamorous and beautiful with the makeup. How do you talk to your clients if they feel like they're not beautiful and they feel like they need makeup to be beautiful? What's your advice to clients to let them know that you're beautiful with or without makeup?
Right. So in my home studio, which I built in the past few months, I have a decal on the wall that says BUYOU-tiful. And I thought it was the perfect word to encapsulate the experience that I want my clients to have when they come there, because it's not about making your face to look like somebody else. I do natural makeup. That is my specialty. I can do so many other kinds, but I don't, because that's what I personally wear on my own face when I do my own makeup. And that's what I prefer to do on my clients. And I want you to look like yourself. And there's so many times when at the end of the service, I hand them the mirror and they go, oh my God, is that me? I'm like, yep, that's you. And a little bronzer. That's, it's nobody else. You need to still look like yourself. And I try as much as possible to educate them about skincare as well, because I think makeup is an accessory. It's not a necessity. It's an accessory. So take care of your skin, eat properly, drink a whole heap of water so that, go outside without any makeup on. I absolutely encourage that. There are days when I don't go to the office in makeup, back when we used to go into office and things because, COVID. Yeah, wear your naked face. I absolutely encourage that on my page. I've been posting videos on my IGTV. I tell people that all the time. Take care of your skin. It's something that you can play with and be creative, and express yourself. But I want them to leave the service feeling like I still look like myself and I look amazing.
Just an enhancement
Just
to
an
your
enhancement.
beauty. Okay, what's your 5 top beauty tips for women?
All right, here we go. Let's do this now. So, top 5 beauty tips. The first one, like I just said, skincare. Take care of your skin. Find out what your skin type is so that you can feed your skin the right things. If you have dry skin, it's not going to take the same kind of things as combination skin or even sensitive skin. You have to know what your skin type is and take care of your skin. 1. 2, invest in some brushes, invest in some tools, and clean them. I get clients all the time who come and they haven't cleaned their brushes in 6 months, and I throw them out immediately. Don't do that. Clean them. There are germs on the inside of them that you need to get
and it's
out.
COVID time,
Right?
guys.
Please,
COVID.
clean your brushes. Just even if it's once a week, just clean them, please. The third thing I would say is pay attention to the expiration dates of your makeup. A lot of people don't know that makeup expires.
Yeah, guilty.
Yeah, that mascara, if you've had it for longer than 6 months, throw it away. Your foundation will go up to a year. And in fact, you can just look on the label. Sometimes it's on an inside part of that label. Once you check, you'll see a circle with a number on it. So on a foundation bottle, it will say 1. It's because that means it's 1 year. Or it will say 12 as in 12 months.
Who knows that, Charissa?
Google it, guys. I promise. Don't keep the
Nobody
things
knows that.
forever. Please don't. You're putting germs on your face, especially if it's liquid or cream. Find a shade of lipstick that looks great on you that you love. I am a red lipstick girl. Ruby Woo by MAC is my jam. I will always use that lipstick, but find a shade that you love. And, when you don't have time, like if I wake up late and I have 5 minutes to get ready for work, brightest shade of lipstick you own that flatters your skin tone and some mascara, and that's it.
And you feel powerful.
That's it. That's all you need. Some mascara to open your eyes up and a bright lipstick to draw attention to your face, but one that's flattering. Just find your shade and stick with your shade. And I would say invest in a good lip balm. That's just a tip for life. I mean, you can't put on anything on top of dry,
chappy lips,
stripping.
Yeah, not
Just
cute.
get a good lip
Not
balm.
cute.
It's not a wave. Nope.
Okay, so that's your 5. Let me see my takeaway. I think I'm gonna go with the mascara that keep your eyes popping and open.
5-minute
Okay.
face mascara.
And remember your makeup expires. Okay.
Stir it out, people.
Yeah, I will do that. And
Buy
clean
some
your
more.
brushes. Yeah, germs is
Clean them.
not cute. Okay, well, beauty on point. But what else does Charissa? What else do you do?
I do a lot of things, to be honest with you. So my day job is managing social media, and I work in digital marketing, and I have been doing that for since university, which I won't even say so that y'all can't.
You're
guess
young.
my age.
Young girl.
But that is my day job, digital marketing. I've also started doing brand experience, and I'm an acting brand experience manager. I have been for the better part of this year, which has been great to do and branch out into doing more events. Prior to doing that, I mean, I used to plan weddings on the side. I mean, I've had many a side hustle. And
Side
I
hustle
don't freelance
girl.
doing that now, but yeah, event planning is really why I got into doing communications in the first place. I went to Carimac and did PR, Carimac Grants.
Yeah.
I really went to do PR because event planning was a part of PR. And I thought, oh yeah, I can do that. I like that.
Easy.
And then went into the world of all of what PR means. And, back then there were separate disciplines at Carimac.
Well,
now
for people who don't know, yeah, it's all over the place. But what does a brand experience person does?
So-
Like, what's that? And what's this whole digital era? Like, what do you really do on a daily basis?
Okay, so on the brand experience side, that means I'm really kind of responsible for the public image of the brand that I am managing. And where I work, a lot of that deals with events because that is a hallmark of the company that I work for. But outside of events, it also deals with signage, advertising. It's what the public is seeing of your brand and how you manage that. What does the public experience when they interact with or come to face with your brand? It also includes sponsorships and promotions. And for digital marketing, that's everything you do on your phone. It really is. It's everything you do
and
on
everybody's
your phone.
always on their phone.
Precisely. It's email, it's mobile, it's social media, it's everything. Websites, management, content marketing, it's all of that and more.
Well, I'm sure you're doing an awesome job.
Try.
So, the next thing, I hear you're a dancer.
I sure am.
How did you get into dancing? And you even founded your own dance ministry.
I did. So
Tell us about that.
I started dancing officially when I was 4 years old.
Oh,
My mother would say I started from really 3. But at the time, Praise Academy of Dance, which is where I was enrolled, which was the first Christian dance school, all the way back in 1993. At the time, because they were brand new, they weren't taking kids as young as 3. So mommy said, all right, I'll bring her back next year. And bright and early, at 4 years old, I was in class, best believe. And I have never stopped taking class since, and I don't think I ever will. Dance is a real passion for me. There are some people who, they like to dance. No, I have to dance.
you have to.
I have to dance. It's a part of who I am. It really, really is. And when God puts you on the earth to do something, you have to do that thing. And I feel like if I didn't dance, I wouldn't be doing what I was supposed to do, you know? So dance is my passion. I absolutely love it. And in 2012, along with two friends of mine, we founded a Christian dance company, which is called One Body, One God Dance Ministry. It's comprised of 20 few
20 few.
Christian dancers from a variety of churches. It's a non-denominational group, and it's all about bringing dancers together in the body of Christ as one body, for real. You know, there's so many churches in Jamaica, so many denominations, and we thought that putting together this group of dancers from all over who just serve the same God and want to dance for him could be a great tool of uniting the body of Christ and of, you know, being a ministry tool to people who don't know God, you know, and breaking down that barrier, because our focus is technical excellence in dance. When we started, we were actually only going to do one show, and it's the biggest joke because the three of us said, yeah, we're good. One show, and we each made a list of the best dancers that we knew who were Christians and called them and said, yo, we're doing a show. You want to come? And that was it. And they all said yes. And we did the show in 6 weeks. And it was great. And then we got home and we're like, yo, that was wicked.
Let's do it again.
Let's do this again. Like, and the rest is history. And it became this ministry, you know, this company. And God was like, oh, you thought it was going to be a one show thing? It's very poor.
What does one body, one God means to you? How did you come up with that name, and what does it signifies for the ministry?
Mm-hmm. It's actually based on a scripture, Ephesians 4 verses 3-4, that talks about there being one body and one God over that body. And it's really just about the fact that we have dancers from different churches. I mean, when we started, we had Seventh Day and Open Bible, and we still do, you know, the non-denominational churches, so many straight across the board. It's about one body of people, one body, the church, serving one God. That's all we want to do. And we focus more on that than anything else. Whenever we do auditions, we tell the persons coming in, look, we care far more about who you are as a Christian than about your dance technique. I can teach anybody to dance.
Okay, I'm going to sign up.
No problem.
I'm going to sign up. I'm ready. I'm ready to take out those dancing shoes again.
Dance is something you can teach. Pointy toes, lift your legs. Sure, anybody can dance. But to serve the Lord wholeheartedly, it's far harder than dancing. And I don't put anybody on a stage unless I'm sure that that part of your life is where the focus is. Dancing, we can take 3 people and do a show. We don't need crowd, but we need people who are sold out for God. And so one body, one God, that is really the focus. That is the core of who we are and what we do, that we're dancers who want to serve the Lord first and foremost and to portray the gospel in dance.
So, Charissa, your dance ministry had a virtual dance concert earlier this year. And with all the challenges of COVID and work from home, and just life has not been the same since 2020. How did you manage to put on such a production?
Boy, COVID really mashed up the thing. COVID really came and said, I don't care about any of you people. I'm just going to stop the whole world. It was hard at first because dance is such a physical, tangible, in-person experience. And when COVID came in March, at that time, we would have been preparing to do our usual workshops, which we call in studio, where we allow persons who are not members to come in and take class with us, right? It's open classes. You just pay a fee and you come in to dance with us and take class. And, you know, we couldn't do that. We would have started rehearsing for our show, which is usually at the end of September. And we couldn't do that. And we kind of stopped for a while and went, all right. All right.
What's the plan?
All right. And, you know, you have your little freak out moment, and then you just kind of bring it back. And funny enough, we started doing a devotional series, and we started doing online classes. Regular company class for our members once a week like we usually do. We said, guys, turn on Zoom, turn on your camera, Give yourself space, make sure I can see your feet, and let's do class. And every week, ready, ballet class, let's go. And it was hard at first, and classes were scanty at first too.
Yeah,
because
people not showing up.
yes, you're trying to
It's
get back into the
different.
groove, and it's weird, doing a class like that online, and when you're playing classical music and your speed not going the same as the teacher's speed, and but you make it work.
Technology.
But we thought, look, time is gonna pass anyway, right? And we will need to continue to be ready as dancers, whether we do a show or not. Dance is such an unforgiving thing. It's like a language. If you stop speaking it, if you stop using it, you lose it. Your muscles, they just don't do what they used to do.
Yeah, I think I've
anymore.
lost my dance skills since 2020.
Yeah.
I haven't done any dancing in a while.
You need to. And, so we had to get them back into the groove of taking class, doing a ballet class, letting your muscles feel something they haven't felt in a while, and your hips going crack a little at first, and it's fine, And we were, we do devotions for every class and rehearsal that we have. And as leaders, myself, Sharona, and Jadine, let me shout out my co-directors. Hey guys, we really felt the Lord calling us back to this. You as a Christian can get through something as dramatic as a pandemic because your hope is in something solid, And as a group, we kept talking about that, like, people who don't believe in God, how are they dealing with this? Because I would just be like hiding under my bed somewhere if I didn't have such a confidence in the God that I serve. And that's how we got to The Reason as the name and the theme for our 9th season of dance, as you mentioned earlier this year, just a month and a half or maybe 2 months ago, because He is the reason for the hope that we profess. He's the reason why the entire world shut down and we're okay. He's the reason why we're not overcome with despair and anxiety and stress and worry. It's because we believe in God. It's because we have this hope. It's because we're sure that there is a plan and a purpose for everything that happens. Why we're good. It's all right. We're going to make it. It's going to, you may feel a little nervous. You may stress out a little, but you're going to be okay. All things work together for the good of those who love the Lord. That's what scripture says. And that reason we thought was something that we needed to encourage people with. That if you feel stressed out, here is a way that you could not feel stressed out. Here is this hope that you can have, and not just hope for hoping's sake, hope in something that is real and solid and will not change. And doing a show during COVID is not easy. Dancing in a mask is the hardest thing on the planet. I don't care what anybody says. It's hard. When you jump up and down and you can't breathe and you can't take off your mask, Jesus Christ. No, sir. And then the mask gets wet. It's nasty. It's so gross. And we did it every Saturday for a month, from 9 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the evening. It was hard. But we did it, and it was actually a lot of fun. And, we decided to do a shorter show. We thought people wouldn't want to sit down for 2 hours to watch a show. We were wrong. We found out that people were cussing that the show was too short. But, we did what we thought was manageable for the time, and just produced about 7 or 8 dances. And they were all brand new works too, but it was just so good to get back into the studio, even though we had to social distance and we couldn't hug up each other like normal, and we had to clean off the bar with, Lysol every 5 minutes. But it was a lot of fun to be creative and to move again. And I'm really proud of the work that we did.
That sounds amazing, Charissa. And I would encourage anybody who hasn't seen The Reason to check it out, but tell them where they can see this.
So you can watch The Reason by One Body, One God Dance Ministry on our YouTube channel. That's Obog Dance. You can also check out our website, obogdance.com, and our Instagram page at Obog Dance.
Sounds amazing. You should all go and check it out and learn 2 dance moves. You never know, get those muscles moving. And dancing is beauty in itself, okay? Charissa, earlier you spoke to us about the 5 beauty tips that all women need. Now we're gonna talk about the 5 traits that every boss belle needs.
That's a really good question, by the way. So 5 traits for an everyday boss belle. First of all, I think you need to know that you are a boss belle. You have to actually accept and understand that you are. And that can take time and growth and development to really get that, you know. For me, as a makeup artist, that was something that I didn't even understand at first, because when makeup started, you know, to explode with YouTube videos and makeup tutorials, and, you know, I started to get into the industry, I felt almost intimidated, you know, and I would compare myself to other artists and think I need to be good at doing everything. And back then it was all about cut crease, and it was, you know, that's when YouTube really blew up. And I felt like if I didn't do every single thing, then I wasn't a good artist. And as you know, I love natural makeup. That's what I do. And I've always liked that. And it wasn't until I started to grow as an artist in the industry and interact with other makeup artists who were renowned, who were celebrity makeup artists, I didn't, you know, it wasn't until then that I understood that what I specialize in that's my power. And so the conversation started to change for me, and it was no longer, I only do natural makeup. It became, I only do natural makeup. That's my power. That's my expertise.
That's your brand.
That's my brand. And once there are people who want what you do and what you're passionate about and what you are an expert in, then those people are your customers. So stop marketing to the wrong people. Simply know who you are, what your brand is, and who wants what you do. Market to your niche, and you'll find the people who want what you do, and you won't feel weird doing their makeup thinking, oh, maybe they are thinking that I should do something else. No, they came here because they want what you do. And so once you know that, you can own it. So to be a boss belle, you have to actually know that you are, and you can own that power, because it is a power that you have. That's definitely a top on my top 5 list for sure. The second thing I would say is to be able to own your mistakes, because we all make mistakes in every area of our lives, and you know, you have to be able to bounce back from them. And it's easier to bounce back when you can just face it, accept it, and move on. You know, when you can own it and say, yeah, I definitely made a mistake there. I'm sorry. I didn't send this to you on time. I didn't do something I was supposed to do. You know, no matter what aspect of your life we're talking about, you have to be able to own your mistakes. Just say it and done. Say it with your chest. Yep, I did that. I'm sorry. And
say it with your chest.
Yeah. Number 3, be able to take counsel from other people. I think, you know, it's okay to say that you don't know how to do something.
Yeah, lots of people don't know how to do that.
Yeah, you feel this peer pressure to know everything. No, you don't. It's fine. You don't know how to do something, just say it. So it's totally okay. You know, learn from other people, be able to take counsel. You don't take counsel from everybody, because some people try foolishness. However, be able to listen to other people. You know, there's wisdom in somebody else's opinion. They've lived through something you haven't lived through. You know, they have an experience that you don't have. So be able to take counsel from other people. Top 5.
Sounds like a lot. 2 more. You can do this. 2 more.
And everyday boss belle, I think as a woman, something I try to do is to be vocal in support of other women. I think we have to have each other's back. I think, you know, I'm the girl who says to another lady, oh my God, your outfit is fabulous. Oh my God, you look so nice. Girl, those shoes. And I don't know you. I don't have to like a complete stranger like, oh my God, girl, your skin just a glowing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You come out strong though. Yeah. Absolute strangers. It's fine. Big up somebody else. We have enough to deal with as women. Enough.
Truth.
Enough. Just celebrate somebody else. Be celebratory of other women. Support them. Big them up. Even if it's a simple compliment to a stranger that you pass on the street. I think it's so important to
be nice.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Be nice. You know? And we know that women in general, just everybody's kind of dealt with low self-esteem. Let's break that cycle for somebody else and give them a compliment. It's that simple, you know? So that's 4. God. 5. And does this have to be a trait?
It can be tangible, intangible.
I just
whichever way.
cuticle oil is just necessary for life. You know, I just think if you have cuticle oil on, then your nails just look
that's
better.
new.
And I'm a nail girl. Okay?
That's new.
Yeah, no, you know when you're leaving the salon and they put on the cuticle oil and you're just like, your nails just look fresh.
Blado.
Yeah, once you have on cuticle oil, your nails just look good.
I stole that from my friend, by the way.
You
Blado.
have to.
Yeah.
Just keeps, like, I have a cuticle oil pen in my bag. Even if I don't have that. That's also why earlier I was saying to make sure you have a good lip balm, because I use my lip balm as cuticle oil all the time. And my lip balm is very natural. It's shea butter and coconut oil. And I just rub my finger on it and go so. Okay. And your nails just, even if they're grown out and 3 weeks old, they just look good and you look put together.
Okay. Okay, I think that's the one. Own it and get yourself some cuticle oil.
It's just necessary.
Okay.
Life.
Well, you've given me a lot to think about where beauty is concerned. First, I need to look into my makeup bag because I think I may have some things that are old and needs to be thrown out. But girl, I learned so much about beauty and just owning who you are and just knowing that you're a boss belle because, of course, just look, we're fabulous. We are fabulous. And the cuticle oil, people.
Get it, guys.
Yeah, that's a new one for me. That's a new one. I actually don't own cuticle oil, so I definitely need to get that. Yeah.
Just go to the
pharmacy. I'm not ashamed. But I'm gonna get one just because Charissa said so, okay? But girl, what's next for you?
Well, I am actually going to be venturing into hair. I'm going to become a hairstylist to kind of add that to my list of services.
Please add natural to your
specialty. I will work on it. Yeah, I'm going to be
please.
Doing that shortly. So I'll be adding that to my list of services. Over the years, I've had to actually do hair several times on makeup jobs. And I tell people, I'm not really a stylist, you know. I can do something, but
I'm not.
Yeah. And they let me. So I'm like, yeah, I should do this for real. So
nice.
I'm going to venture into that. And for OBOG, I mean, we are actually going into production for a few more things before the end of the year. And then we'll be starting off January planning for the next show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Plate is full. 2021 is around the corner, guys. So be prepared.
Yeah.
Right? Charissa, thank you so much for being here. You are indeed an everyday boss belle.
Yeah.
And we always close out in style. And we're going to raise a toast to all the fabulous things that you're doing, for owning it and for having a cuticle oil.
That's right.
Yeah. Everyday Boss Bells, a toast segment is brought to you by CPJ's Yellowtail Bubbles Sparkling Wine. Charissa, thank you again. And we're going to raise a toast to all things fabulous and beautiful. Cheers to owning it. Everyday Boss Bells, a toast segment was brought to you by CPJ's Yellowtail Bubbles Sparkling Wine. Thank you guys for tuning in for another episode of Everyday Boss Bells. I hope you picked up a tip or two about beauty. I sure did. Until next time, it's your girl, Micheline the PR Belle. Everyday Boss Bells was brought to you by Just Create JA, LH Multimedia, Jamaica Observer, Catherine Speak Spring Water, Adam and Eve Day Spa and Salon, Reasons and Seasons Decor, CPJ's Yellowtail Bubbles Sparkling Wine, New Levels Decor, the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel, Charissa Zoe Makeup Artistry, and Cali Danny Designs.